It's not amazing. It's not an amazing start for SCCC, and it's this harassment the Venge just pumps out. That wave of terror is so cheap. It does 60 damage when you pump it out. It reduces your armor, so when PYW comes into trade, you are not winning. And just a lot to deal with for that AM. It is a hero that really takes a while to ramp up. There's not much you can really expect from a Nyx to get done in his lane. It's not amazing. It's not an amazing start for SCCC, and it's this harassment the Venge just pumps out. That wave of terror is so cheap. It does 60 damage when you pump it out. It reduces your armor, so when PYW comes into trade, you are not winning. And just a lot to deal with for that AM. It is a hero that really takes a while to ramp up. There's not much you can really expect from a Nyx to get done in his lane. It's not amazing. It's not an amazing start for SCCC, and it's this harassment the Venge just pumps out. That wave of terror is so cheap. It does 60 damage when you pump it out. It reduces your armor, so when PYW comes into trade, you are not winning. Emotes may just start under deal with the AM. It is a hero that really takes a while to ramp up. This is really aspect of more Nyx get done for lane. It's not that terrible. It's not like a big start for SCCC. It's this harassment the Venge just pumps out. That wave of terror is so cheap. It does 60 damage when you pump it out. It reduces your armor, so when PYW comes into trade, you are not winning. Emotes may just start under deal with the AM. It is a hero that really takes a while to ramp up. This is really aspect of more Nyx get done for lane. It's not that terrible. It's not like a big start for SCCC. It's this harassment the Venge just pumps out. That wave of terror is so cheap. It does 60 damage.
Anyway. The range crit. That's why it's support's job to do that job. On that with the wire.
Yeah, it's a 3-man rotation to get that done, but in the end,
Anyway.
Never refuse school.
The range crit. That's why it's support's job to do that job.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
YW instead. Won't really be able to kill him off. They're just training a bit out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a rotation out from the background that wins a while. Back in to see if he can pick up another kill, but go for the D ward first. Fortunately, that sentry.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
YW is just out of range of the sentry he just played. Be able to kill him off. They're just training a bit out. It looks like
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a rotation out from the background that wins a while. Back in to see if he can pick up another kill, but go for the D ward first. Fortunately, that sentry.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
YW is just out of range of the sentry he just played. Be able to kill him off. They're just training a bit, and it looks like
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a rotation out from the background that wins a while. Back in to see if he can pick up another kill, but in the lane. Gonna catch DY. Twan gonna blink in, but just the 9 minute allow. Spear out from XXS. DY might be able to kill him off. Twan has the Sonic win, but unwilling to commit. We'll just let the main TP away.
Oh yeah, that is a lot of wasted time for Chuan. This is time where he's not farming. This is time he's giving to Ori to start to play catch up, and the Ember will enjoy that. They do actually rotate down top to try to defend this tower now.
Twan has the Sonic win, but unwilling to commit. They'll be fine to do so. They do back off the side of that spot.
Oh yeah, that is a lot of wasted time for Chuan. This is time where he's not farming. This is time he's giving to Ori to start to play catch up, and the Ember will enjoy.
Probably set the die, but a great TP player will make it away. That is a very, very nice spot from Yang to find himself out of it.
That is just Aster. They've missed out on 2 kills now in a row with Chuan's rotations. This is not worthwhile for the Queen of Pain. I mean, these are not major misouts, but again, this is time where your co-op isn't farming, where you're forcing out movement, where you're not focusing on the creeps, and VG, they're not losing out in too much space because of these kinds of movements. So they're still finding a lot more in the map still, despite that kill disadvantage they currently have.
Ganks just aren't working out at all. We'll have to just go back to that mid lane and just keep farming up.
Yeah, they are starting to find a lot over here, Aster. 4-0. VG, they're just taking it slow. They don't have the tools to fight in just yet. They do have the ult up on DY. They could play around that if they want. It's just that you're not ready in the Shaker. You're not going to be dragging out Eurus to find those kills, and you're just going to go for an objective trade. Tier 1 bot being shoved in, and they plump up top for Aster though.
Mid lane, gonna go on to Chuan. Echo being committed from PYW. That's a great pickup from Vici. Aster, they will just continue to focus on that tier 1 top tower. But Boke are going to show himself, taking the Nightmare away from Fade, getting the Impale up with the spear now onto that Bane, but he's still not dying. DY is able to get the Brain Sap off, and now Ori with the Chain Slider Fist onto Boke, but he does get the curse off.
Radiant's middle tower.
Ori will remnant forward after XXS. Can they cancel the TP? No. He will get out, but Baboka will not be so lucky. Does end up going down to the Ember. And while they're doing that, the mid lane was being forced in by Yang and PYW.
They are finding a bit more on the map, VG. Like, their aggression on the defense is paying off. They did take that tier 1 bot before going for the commitment up top. They do have a slight advantage in terms of control, and that's something Aster has to be a bit wary about. They haven't been able to trade positively. Their lineup outside of the AM just does not push fast enough. So you're going to have to really be cautious about how many heroes you drag out away from these objectives. Eurus. That's going to be a really nice objective to take. He even finds an Imclaw for himself. Just all the things you'd want for the Terrorblade being dropped, and well, he is going to chip it down at the least. They've got a lot of heroes from defense. You see S-Triple-C up top trying to split push as well. It's just, it's not as fast on the AM.
Slow. Vici Gaming not going to give that space away. We'll take another T2 tower. Now, Eurus is just inching closer and closer to that Iron Skadi. The rest of Vici Gaming seem very, very willing to continue going for more fights. They have pretty much every ultimate up. He's got the Echo, he's got the Beats Grid. You don't have the meta. In just a moment it will expire, but they can certainly try and defend that top lane.
The rune of regeneration.
Ori will be there to just defend himself on the Ember. Fade might try and go on to Ori. Do get the Spike Carapace, the Impale as well. They might have enough damage here. Ori, can he get himself out? Yes, he can. Just fine.
That wasn't enough mana burn. You don't have a level in the mana burn on Nyx. So,
What? Yeah, he's just dying so quick. The curse comes out from Baboka, but now the Fiend's Grip catching up that Mars. They've got nothing to cancel it. They just used the curse. And so the Mars, he drops very low. Still, Crimson Guard is top. He will try and survive the best he can, but he understands he's going down. He'll just try and fight back a little bit while still alive. That's going to open up Vici Gaming now to just keep pressuring mid.
yeah, there's nothing to stop them. They've still got the slam and PYW. They've got all the tools they want to fight, and they even have a foot at the top.
That's not good news for the side of Aster. They will spike Carapace and just try to make a run for it, but PYW will have to blink up very soon, and now, well, Fade, he kind of just runs the other way. He's gone. Surely. He's making a mission out of it, but he is definitely dead. And that'll make it a 6-11, 5k net worth lead now for Vici. I mean, they are really just completely dominating this game. Of course, Aster are still relying on S-Triple-C to be able to pull them back later on. He's very, very close to the match style, but Eurus is remaining on top of the net worth board. He's still sitting 2k ahead of the AM.
And that's not where you want to be if you are the AM. Like, that's the entire point of the hero. The flash farming potential is really the main draw of him. And oh, Ori?
He's in trouble. Rather. It's XXS that's the gang. No, he's not left behind, but PYW gets it for the Echo. Sonic Wave will secure 2 anyway. Yes. Ori coming back in now with that DD. Silence out onto Chuan. The Cold Embrace will save him. They do back off. That Eurus. So he's gone back in. Not really much to accomplish here as the Terrorblade now without those supports up. You do have the Fiend Grip there, so you have a potential chance to be able to catch someone out and get a kill with the meta, but it is probably too late. Ori will just go hunting for somebody else.
That's a good pickup for Aster. All of these wards you do have now in the jungle are keeping them really safe. So this is preventing a lot more aggression from Vici, and you're just going to have to wait a while, farm up. They do buy out smokes now, and people still wants to maintain that aggression. And as long as that, as long as they do avoid those wards, they should be able to find it. DY is starting to scout out those wards. So some of that control is taken out. Aster has to be slightly cautious as VG are not dissuaded here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
Aster, they're going to try and make that tier 1 push happen. And Eurus will come in. You don't have the meta up, but if you secure the plus easy, it's more worth it. But still, it's not looking that easy. He's been caught out of the bane, and XXS is making a run. There's the Cold Embrace up. They'll buy back on DY, but now the curse is there. On a Terrorblade, they just want to back out of here. Fade with a great impale out. Now the Mana Boy being committed, but Eurus, he does get the Sunder off, and it's back after Fade. They will get the Nyx Assassin. Can they get any more? They committed a buy. They definitely want more. Ori, they're able to catch up to Mars. Boga was left behind, so that could be the cooldown to just go for it. But that's what they'll do. You'll find two supports on the side of Aster. They won't really be able to get any objectives as Triple C is, of course, just still pushing the map as he does as an AM. But you've still got the Roshan.
It's going to be a relatively simple one for Vici. Aster do have to kind of fight into this. They've got a couple of their ults, and SCC snipes a courier, so nice gold for himself. Ori
gonna try and steal this Roshan. Tyrion, XXS, 5 seconds for that arena up. You are fighting into the meta. This is a very dangerous predicament here. P1 Echo committed from P1W once again on the 3 heroes, Fade and XXS both dead, and now Chuan's gone. And it's back to the Roshan for Vici game.
just like that. They secured themselves a rush. Really good discipline from VG to get that fight going. Aster just clumping up on the ramp, giving PYW a very easy slamming. And there's not much you can really do now. All you can hope for is as Triple C uses this time to farm up. He's saving up for the Scotty next. That will give him a lot of stats, but Eurus, he's one item ahead. He's just saving up for that MKB right after.
He's going to run straight into Triple C. Blink away. Collection going to be out, but that'll be in. Top lane focus going to have to be a little bit cautious as Yang is having to look through the tree line, and I believe almost put him out with that wave of terror. Might show himself now with the Splinter Blast with that cream wave and dust. But they've got Triple C there just in case. Just bring farm on the AM. Mid lane, Fade looking to go after Ori on the Ember. Can't quite get it. This is really a time to fight without the Echo being up. Of course, the meta is also down. So if Aster needs to fight, this is the time to do it. But they are just holding out. Fade is keeping vision out on Vici Gaming. No, they not be able to make a play.
Yeah, it's a bit of a missed opportunity so far. I mean, you're just giving time to VG to get those cooldowns up, and they're going to be ready to fight very, very soon. They've got a lot more time left in that Aegis on the side of VG. So, Aster, you've got to be cautious now as they are clumping out bot.
There's nothing to tank bot, John. They're just there to flush. The tier 2 tower is gone. Yeah, they're just maintaining radiant control. Aster's doing the same up at the top lane. But it's just going to play that split push game. Aster is still very reliant on just split pushing the map with the AM. They aren't too interested in fighting yet, especially now that all those ultis are back up. They're just putting their faith in each other. So Eurus, he has the MKB up AM with the Iron Skadi. Both teams might try to go for a surprise deal on the... You've got Ori there with the BKB now on the end.
It's a lot of item timings colliding and just kind of meshing together. Even our Martin finishing up that Vlad's going to help maintain a present here for Triple C if he does join in these fights. So it's going to be interesting to see those factors in play. It's just that neither side is really interested in that fight. Although VG,
on lane, they are going to go after XXS on the Mars. He's a tanky boy, XXS. Arena is going to be dropped, but it will mean nothing. He is going to go down. Mid lane, perhaps they can make a play onto Yang. Yang is by himself, but he's near that tier 2 couch. The TPs are coming in, but Triple C does jump in, and DY looking for that range route. Doesn't quite get it on the AM. Mana Void, Sonic Wave, everything being thrown up, but now the Fisher, the chains from Orchid, now the big ship is off with the Echo from PYW. They have the control, maybe they don't have Triple C. He does get himself out. They do lose Fade, and it looks like they might also just lose Chuan as he's trying to blink away. They don't have the chains any longer, and they won't actually have the damage output. So they don't lose the biggest cause, they only lose the pos for Nyx Assassin. it's not too bad, but Vici Gaming, I mean, they're still just coming in on top.
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue as the counterspell is starting to really keep XCCC tanky, but VG, they got a very courier kill there. That was the BKB of Chihuahua. So it's going to be 2 minutes until he actually does have the BKB. It's going to be a massive opening for VG if they do keep that. They still have the Metamorphosis up in Eurus, so they've got a lot more to get done here while this is up.
Top lane's going to be forced in now for Vici Gaming.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Top T1 gone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Bottom T1 also goes down, so Aster will just continue staying away from
Radiant's
Vici
top
Gaming.
tower is under attack.
You've always got the BKB up on SCCC. But once that's up, he made a lot more confident going into these fights. But you might lose that T2 top tower in the process. Eurus does just commit, and now well, they're thinking about high ground. Yeah, have the meta. Being tripped up in 3. But it might just be a bit of a slow siege here, some terrible illusions, just getting some chip damage in. And Aster is only responding, like they're just pushing the bot wave into the T2 tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Eurus gonna show himself on the TB. He'll just take the farm over here at the bot lane, and there is gonna be smoke from Vici Gaming rushing through the river.
Dire are scanning.
They're unable to scan out where anyone is from Aster. Looks like Aster is just not free out of there. They all pretty much get back up towards that top lane and they'll be safe.
Yeah, it's a decent avoidance for Aster. That really does benefit them a bit more. You've got some nice spikes here for VG. They've got that halberd up on Yang. That is the BKB up, SCCC up as well though. So, you know, there's a little bit more leeway for our AM now to just stand and fight. They continue to smoke up.
Speedy rune of haste.
Rushing onto Baboka. Will be just fine. He does evade them. Rojhan hit SCCC, gonna blink onto PYW, but now the Nightmare's out. No Fiend's Grip, SCCC, he would be allowed to walk out of there, but already comes now with the chains onto 2, going after Fate on that Nyx Assassin. XXS gonna jump in, but a nice fish round from PYW. Now Curse is going to be out onto the Ember. They drain all the mana of Rory, but the Nightmare going to save him with the Sleight of Fist on him. But he does go down, with Yang also tying to the Sonic Wave and PYW. Unable to block thanks to SCCC, who commit the Echo, but it doesn't do anything. But now the Bull Grip out from DY, holding down the Cold Embrace, will save him. And Eurus is running out of teammates. DY going to be focused down here from the AM. Now Fade with the impales up onto Eurus. He is all alone. He will try to fight back. But it's just so hard being tied around like this, and he's gone too far. Will go down, but it doesn't matter. They still get the full team life off, and that is the great amount of golden XP going to the way of Aster.
That was a lot for them to take out, and they do tie up that net worth lead down to 1k now on the side of VG, so they cleaned out a lot. That was just a much cleaner fight for Aster. They were staying disciplined, they stayed split up. PYW Slam just came out a bit too late at the time, and well, he didn't have enough items up on Eurus to overtake, so I have to be a bit more cautious. SCCC still trying to find more.
PYW is going to be there with the Fisher, and he's going to try and just hold SCCC back. So use him up, and SCCC, he won't get any further, of course. He'll just blink out of there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Invisibility. Double down.
Those are some really good runes on SCCC, Invis and double damage on the AM. Just really getting the roll of the dice there. Aster, you know, they feel like they've got that momentum swing back. They're buying out smokes. You can see Vici trying to prep for the same. Want to keep that aggression up. Vici in a bit of more of a cautious spot. Metamorphosis isn't quite up yet, and well, the slam's going to be up a bit earlier, but you don't want to run into the enemy team while the mate is still charging up.
I don't think Vici is really interested in fighting anyway right now. That last fight was just a pretty tough situation. Interestingly enough, DY, he actually goes for the BKB. It seems the real problem is this Orchid coming out of Chuan that continues to cancel off the Fiend's grip. So they're not able to really finish off SCCC on the AM anytime. Now with the BKB up, he's got a lot less to be worried about. Still SCCC now going for the AC build-up on the AM. Making him a lot tankier, a lot harder to deal with. Vici Gaming, that he may be interested in with that BKB up on the Bane, and the pings are not coming out, so they are interested. Way to get towards their tier 2 tower. Maybe they'll Bane with Eurus first through that mid lane. So no smoke happening here.
This is a lot of time to build up though. Aster, of course, SCCC is going to hit this level 12 T5 talent really soon. It's going to be a big spike for our AM. Does go for the Mana Void cooldown, so going to have that continuous mini stun and good amount of damage coming out as well if you're not cautious. So you hit that mark just a bit earlier than Vici does.
They have smoked up behind Eurus. It's not a bait, but it seems as though Aster are aware of this bait. Chains is going to be out onto XXS, but an immediate swap out now from Yang onto that Mars. They want XXS dead, but the Cold Embrace continues to save them. They pop the meta now. XXS does die, but the Winter Spirit will come off D1, and Yang also goes down. Now SCCC, man fighting up against Eurus will drain all the mana of the TP as Ori will jump in on the Ember once again onto Fade. PYW there with the Fisher, does connect on the Nyx, and Fade does go down. Still a messy team fight for Vici. They were just unable to really get the grip off perfectly, and the curse ended up cancelling off that time. Vici, I mean, it wasn't the worst in the world. You still got a 3-for-1 if you count the buyback of that Wyvern.
They've got to wait out for that Metamorphosis though, and that does mean Aster, if they want to fight, they've got that opening. They don't have to wait for massive cooldowns like that. Even the Winter's Curse is a bit shorter. They scout out the Roche. There is a ward there from VG though, so going in is a bit of a risk. And it does look like that is going to be the next objective for both sides, just not wanting to give that Aegis and Cheese away.
Around that Roshan pit. From that point where SCCC just kind of feels uncontrollable now on that AM. Let's spot out Ori up to that top lane, but can't really hold him down.
Big issue right now.
Yeah, what's that?
A big issue for him is he runs out of mana way too fast. You never see Eurus manage to play around in Sunder at all. Just too much coming out from that AM. He does have his butterfly up on Eurus. He's saving up his BKB next, but that will close out all of his slots. Like you have to read with boots as well. So you're reaching that point where you're starting to peak on the TV. The AM is also starting to peak, but he's got that one slot still left. It's going to be down to perhaps tier 1.
Ori is going to jump in onto that AM, but they get the Cold Embrace off, and Eurus trying to burst through the HP pool of that AM, but he's surviving. They've got the Thorn up on Aura for the added damage potential on the AM, but with the Cold Embrace, they just need to kill off that weapon, it seems. They're going to try for that Roshan in Vici game. See if they can sneak this one out. It does go down very, very quick with that Bloodthorn, and well, Courier's both going down there for Aster. Are they going to make it in time for this Roshan? Not quite. Aegis with their Ori. Now the Ori going to be dropped onto PYW and Eurus. The Nightmare will save PYW. They got the Winter's Curse on, but it's not doing too much here against Eurus, who just fight back with the Beach Grip on the AM. Nobody's cancelling off. Eurus still trying to go up XXS though. The picture is that it will eventually get this Triple C, and now XXS does go down, and they'll go after Fade on that Nyx Assassin.
Dire structures are fortified.
That's really costly for Aster. Aegis and Cheese onto VG. They've got some time in the Metamorphosis. They can go into the high ground. They still have the Slam in PYW. They've even got that team fight tool available, so they can get started here.
Dude, 13 net worth of hit for VG. They're feeling confident with this high ground. Tier 3 will definitely be gone. It's just a matter of whether they can go for the racks. But with those heroes down with no buyback, it shouldn't be too hard. They do get one. They wouldn't try for a second.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
He's gone. Rax looks to go down pretty quick. Down with there with the impact of Fade.
Radiant's middle tower
Eurus will be silenced up, but still being confident enough to try and finish this Rax off. And they'll use him up. They're not allowed to happen. Fade's going to go in. Fisher is out. Now there's a team back onto the tree line. XXS trying to control Eurus. Boy, now they reach to let Eurus die. No, PYW gets in there with the Echo, but the curse is going to stop going any further. Still Eurus trying to make a run for it. Can he do so? The swamp is up from Gang now. Just making sure he gets away, and Ori's distracting the backlines on the Ember, popping his own BKB. He does still hold the Aegis. Just doesn't want to lose it like this. He might start being PYW behind, but Yang will swamp him out now as well on the Ember. Just make sure he gets it up. So give up PYW and Yang, but it seems well worth it for those two lanes of Rax going down.
Almost certainly. The one thing that Aster did have there in fight that VG didn't were tier 4 items. S-Triple-C was just out clearing camps, off the drops for his team. VG didn't have access to that power spike. They're going to have to try to clear out those camps quickly before Aster can try to find a little bit more on the map here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh boy. That's the all-in. If S-Triple-C can just focus down on the big targets, that...
He's going to try that tier 3 tower. They're going to be in trouble. They're going to try without that meta up. Oh, it is actually up. So the Vici, can they fight this out up against S-Triple-C? He'll get the first lane of Rax. No, that'll be it. They'll just go for a quick lane while they can, and it'll risk losing this line too early on. Probably a good idea to save for, even though you don't really have it, you just save for buyback gold here on this AM, because you never really know you're going to need it.
Yes, we're at a perfect spot now for both sides. VG knows that it's the point where AM can get a bit ridiculous with the Illusionist cape, with that Divine. There's a lot for them to play with. VG need to be a bit cautious. The next Roche is still a long ways off, and there's not many objectives on the map to take except for that top set of racks, so their options are limited. Aster can slowly build up during this downtime. They've still got the power spike left for Chuan to hit level 25, and Aster do smoke off.
Smoke on smoke. Eurus going to run straight into the turnaround, but now the arena is there from XXS. Onto Yang, but get the bench quick. He does go down. Now Eurus with the BKB Fade. He does also die, but he'll buy back immediately. Onto XXS and Mars. DY being taken here. taken down here from Triple C. They just want that Bane dead. They can't quite reach him at the moment. DY still trying to run away with the Mana Void. Will kill him off. He'll buyback. XXS will not be able to survive the damage of Eurus, but the buybacks are set to fly out as they might lose Bavoka, and they do. Ivan's gone for another 50 seconds. Vici, will they be able to capitalize?
It's risky. They've still got the slam here on QYW. They've got the Fiend's grip up. Not too much time left in that meta, and that might make Eurus feel like a bit more cautiously.
XXS, Dust is going to be there. Fade, Speed is going to be out from XXS. They still want that Bane. They should be able to get him, but the Fisher wasn't quite enough. You really don't want to take this fight without DY's Fiend's grip on that AM, because this Triple C just seems unstoppable as long as that's not around. So they're going to go with a smoke, trying to find more stragglers on the side of Vici Gaming. Nobody's around. They are all hidden inside the base. They're going to rush tier 4 towers. It's almost like they're thinking about this. It's just a Bane down, but it's so much control that it might feel like this is their opening. They'll slowly start on XXS. Now Eurus is going to go in. You've got that better up. Whether he wants to do, he actually doesn't put on the 40 seconds. XXS, see if he wants to drop it. There goes the arena with the echo from BYW onto the AM, and now comes in. Yes, Triple C's down, the Divine is on. XXS, I mean, all he can do is hold the shield up. The Vodka is going to go down from the Wyvern now. And there goes Fade. The Divine on Eurus. They will not be able to catch up Mars. Well, losing that Divine Rapier. I mean, I wouldn't say it's game over, but it's really tough to come back from this.
Oh, it is. And Eurus, he has Metamorphosis back up. You can just rush those tier 4s. You do have the Glyph up from Aster to buy you some time. There's the Winter's Curse as well that will be up when the Wyvern respawns. So you have some tools to stave this off. It's just so hard. You even have the haste from Eurus so he can run around as well.
Going to easily go for those T4s now. I mean, you could try and secure Megas, but with no buyback available on SCCC, it's going to be really hard to hold back. That T4 tower already gone, and now Eurus going after the other will easily take it out. XXS able to shield up, taking way too much damage. He'll throw the spear in with the arena, but the Fiend's grip captures out the quad from DY. They've just got so much control here from Vici Gaming. There shows XXS. DY goes down, but there's Schwan, and that'll be it. They call GG. Vici are way too far ahead. And that'll be a 2-0 victory for this Vici Gaming side.
Yeah, they continue that win streak over Aster, coming back from a different tournament and beating them out there, doing it a much cleaner run this time around, and this series